Russell, Dave Brown, and Kory Macklin, all ready to go with another big USWA wrestling program with a lot of good folks here today.
Oh, what a crowd we got here today, and man, are we in for a treat, I think. Listen to some of the folks that are going to be here. The King, Brian Christopher, Superstar, Bill Dundee will all be here in our opening match today.
What do you do for an encore on that? You'll tell us,
well,
I'm sure.
How about the premiere of Miss Texas video?
Whoa, yeah, you'll want to see that.
We'll be looking for that, and also Sid Vicious will be along a little bit later on, as will his, I don't know if protege is the correct word, but Sid has certainly kind of taken the Spellbinder under his wing. Also, we'll have Beauty and the Beast, and then in our big main event here today, it's the return of PG-13 going against Doug Gilbert and Tommy Rich. What a day we got coming up.
I got to tell you, that's going to be an expiration of time match, and that should be a dandy, too. Beginning and end. It's all the way through the middle. We got a great one lined up today. We want to take a second out here to say hi to all of the folks in the Evansville, Indiana, joining the USWA network. We are delighted to have back with us. Feel like it's old family because we were there for so long. Yeah. You better believe it. WTVW Channel 7 in Evansville will be carrying it every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. up there in Evansville and joining the USWA network. We're delighted to be back with you, and hi to all the folks around Evansville personally. It's going to be fun to be there today.
Great to hear from the folks there and all around the country we hear from in the USWA.
That's the absolute truth, and we're going to take time out and get ready to see Lawler, Brian Christopher, and Bill Dundee in action in a moment.
This is the time of year to show your friends the warmth of the season. And what could be better than to serve them quality-checked sour cream, whipping cream, and eggnog? You see, our higher standards of freshness quite simply make everything taste better.
Turner Quality Check Dairy extends the special warmth of the season to you and your friends from our herd of friends.
You can always check any other store, and you'll find that Mega Market has the lowest prices, so we love to shop here.
I've compared the prices, and Mega Market is less.
I probably save at least $15.
I feel like I save $50 every trip that I come to Mega Market, and to me, that's a big difference.
I wouldn't shop anywhere else except Mega Market.
Get Miss Goldie whole fryers for 34 cents a pound this week at Mega Market.
I can get a new TV, VCR, living room suit with no credit? Yes. Refrigerators, freezers, washers, dryers, no money down? Yes. Brand names at great prices? Yes. Delivered today for free? Yes. Can cancel anytime? Yes. At Rent America, we're in the yes business.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guarantees the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Hey, we're excited, ready to go with opening bout on USWA Championship Wrestling. Making our way to the ring area now. A combined weight of 789 pounds. From every woman's dream, Reggie B. Fine. And his partners from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Here are Sweet Joe, El Dorado, Big Daddy, Fleetwood, the Cadillac Brothers. Their opponents for today, at a combined weight of 671 pounds, making their way to the ring area from Memphis, Tennessee, too sexy Brian Christopher, Jerry the King Lawler, and the superstar, Bill Dundee. We're ready to go with the opening bout here today, Lance and Dave. I say let's do it. All righty. I love it, Dave. What an opener this son of a gun is. We could talk the rest of this show just about Lawler and Dundee as tag partners and as opponents in there. It's history certainly goes back with those two guys, and being joined by the new breed, Brian Christopher, against the Cadillac brothers, Fleetwood and El Dorado, and Reggie B. Fine. What an opening bout.
Man, it should be a good one. We got some top competitors in here today, let me tell you. Reggie B. Fine yelling at the crowd. He came in with that alleged fur coat that he wears around, although it is becoming somewhat seasonal now.
Yeah, right.
He tends to wear it when it's 113 degrees, too, in the middle of summertime. He's yelling at the crowd. Lawler saying, hey, leave the crowd alone. You better pay attention to what's about to go on in the ring here. And, of course, the Cadillac brothers, Big Daddy Fleetwood and Sweet Joe El Dorado, they are rather large individuals, I must say.
We're ready for it. Bell time, and here we go. Referee Kevin Christian again. Superstar Bill Dundee. I'm saying Big Daddy already. Big Daddy Fleetwood and Bill Dundee. Dundee takes him over and down. Arm bar, but the leg is hooked over the rope. And that'll call for a break. We're off and running with everybody obeying the rules, but I'm not sure that's going to stay that way with these 6 guys involved.
I was just noticing the size difference between Dundee and the Cadillac brothers. It is something that never has ceased to amaze me in all the years that I've known Superstar Bill Dundee, and how many times, most of the time, he goes in giving away all kinds of size, but 4 times than not, he comes out with that hand raised.
Dundee goes for that single leg. What a beautiful move. Billy was down on his hands and knees, reached in as the big man came at him. Whoa, little wishbone pop.
Happy holidays.
Yes,
little wishbone there, huh?
Brian Christopher drops down with that upper arm right on the inner thigh. Smarts just to watch it. There's a tag on the King as he takes over and comes in with just a little bit more beef and the same intensity. Cadillac brothers not having such a good start in this 6-man.
If you're one of the Cadillac brothers with Reggie B. Fine, you got to feel like one of the old pitchers back in the old days against the 27 Yankees. When the next one on the bench, the next one that took the tag was going to be just as good as the last one you saw.
Very good. Dundee back in once again. And the Cadillac brother. Wait a minute, Reggie. Did you buy a ticket? Are you here to spectate? He hadn't been in that ring yet, Dave.
No, and doesn't show any inclination to get in there. That's a tendency Reggie has when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and Reggie claims he's tough, and he gets going, he leaves. There he goes. Well, he's coming back now.
Hit that mat, I mean tough. Dundee nailed him with the fist. No question about it. Billy's not opposed to that. He and Lawler have done it all in spades. You better believe it. And I tell you what is interesting, to have Rich and Gilbert in here as a tag team that's supposed to be bad. You can believe that bad is on both sides of that ring if those guys ever get at it. Reggie being hooked by the King with a headlock and a right hand, a tag to Brian. And here comes Brian Christopher, pounds that head on the top turnbuckle.
Reggie's tried to get out of there twice, but he's gone to a neutral corner for the tag each time. There he goes. He's in the right corner this time. Yeah. And now look at this. Return in the favor. The Cadillac brothers say, oh, wait a minute. We gotta check things out here. I don't see Reggie.
He got down to trying to tag you, Dave.
I'm not getting in there for sure. Oh, me.
And now, Brian against the heaviest of the Cadillac brothers. Whip in. Look at a double crossbody. 1, 2. Oh, close but no cigar.
Great poise by Brian Christopher. He ducked under the double clothesline, pressed him down, and almost had a double 3 count on the Cadillac brothers.
Scoop slam to set him up for Lawler, who drives in with that right hand. Tag back to Brian. And Lawler and Brian Christopher are double teaming right now. And the whip. Big side kick. Popped that Sabat at him and nailed him right in the button. Superstar to the top rope. Look at the high steel man. He comes rolling down, lands right in the midsection. Could be 1, 2, 3. The winners, Dundee, Lawler, Christopher, and a very impressive one. We've got more. Stay where you are. The Miss Texas video coming up in just a moment.
Tearing through the Mid-South, it's the 1995 Chevy Camaro. The Chevy Camaro, a full-grown American sports car with all the features you want, like dual airbags, tilt steering, anti-theft system, and 4-wheel anti-lock brakes. And now your Mid-South Chevy dealers have the 95 Camaro starting at just $14,250. The Camaro, a sleek, powerful, well-engineered sports car that you can realistically own. Test drive one today at your Mid-South Chevy dealers.
How many good reasons can you think of to do away with your cable bill? American Digisat can give you over 300. All your favorite movies and sports channels on a full view system, the one that dishes up everything. Your own home satellite system for as little as $24.99 a month. Only $24.99 a month. Call 1-800-893-1566 now for a free site survey, and you can have over 300 channels and no cable bill. Call American Digisat now at 1-800-893-1566.
I love to see Greg's guys doing it.
It's Greg's Big 2 for sale. Buy 2 jeans or 2 shirts or any combination of a jean and a shirt for $19.95 each, or 2 for only $35. Greg's guys are getting straight with the best values on top quality lambskin jackets, vests, pants, and leather trench coats. And they're kicking it in Fila, Nike, and Reeboks from infant to adult sizes. So get busy and become a Greg's guy and hear all the ladies say,
Wear it out, y'all.
It's fall and the leaves are falling and the prices are falling at Oak Factory Outlet. Get 12 months same as cash financing. Farm table and 4 chairs, only $439. Shop now and save big at Oak Factory Outlet, your solid oak specialist.
They're here. The great nutrition facts food labels at your supermarket. The way to better health. Check the label. If the food's high in calories, cholesterol, or especially fat, don't buy it. Cut fat intake and live longer.
Into my soul, get out of my way.
tell you one thing. Don't let that soft exterior fool you. This gal is nothing but pure athlete, talking about Miss Texas. And she has a rather big week ahead of her as she will be facing Candy Devine for the UWF title that Candy currently holds. I love your new video, Miss Texas.
Well, thank you, Lance.
You've got, we just got through mentioning, you've got some heavy-duty work coming up in your future with Candy Devine, the UWF champion, and you're going to be taking her on for that title.
You know, Lance, winning titles is what this great sport is all about. Reason why I came back to the USWA is to win titles. Now, Candy Devine, I heard about you, and you seem like a pretty tough lady. But myself, I'm pretty tough, too. Now, when I get you in the ring, it's all business. And I'm going to do anything to win. And you can bank on that.
Well, I can tell you one thing, and I know that you've heard this before, that can't, man, will you give us a break out
no,
here?
No, sir, I won't. No, I will not. Hey, you're dangerous, all right. Every time you breathe on me, I nearly faint. Yeah, you're real dangerous. You come out here looking like a piece of trash, coming out here in an outfit that looks like it was spray painted on. Baby, you have no business getting in there with a lady like Candy Devine, baby. What it's all about, Lance Russell, is money. Everybody keeps wondering how come the Germantown High School football team is so good. You know why? You know why that is? Because they got the best players money can buy, baby. And now I'm bringing in the best woman you can buy. You were stupid enough to turn me down. Embarrassed me. That's right, even though you're not qualified, because you see, she holds the ladies' championship, and you're certainly no lady, but she's coming in here to personally take care of you. I don't even know why they keep calling you Miss Texas. I exposed you. You're from Jonesboro, Arkansas. You know it. Of course, Jonesboro makes Fraser look like Los Angeles. But let me tell you something, honey. You get in there with Candy Devine, and she's going to teach you a lesson. She's going to get in there.
You know what? I came out here with a good attitude. But if Candy Devine have anything to do with you, I feel sorry for her. Because I'm going to take care of her. And if you stick your nose into my business, I'm going to take care of you, too.
Well, there's somebody who is...
That's a real lady right there. That's a real lady threatening somebody like me. Let me tell you something, Miss. Don't you walk away from me when I'm talking to you. Oh, man, I can't stand her. Let me tell you something. After Candy Devine gets through with her, she promised me she's going to leave a little piece for me. Because I'm going to get in there and I'm going to teach her a lesson.
Yeah, that's the only way you'd be able to beat her up after.
I'm going to get my hands dirty.
Okay, Scott, just take it out of here. Man, I got to tell you, this guy can ruin a day and a half. We're going to be looking at Sid Vicious coming up here in just a moment, right after we take time out for this.
Get out of my sight. I'm not go. Keep us in hay. What's your word? What's your game? I know you're different, but I don't know you.
Your best furniture buys this Christmas are at Fleming Fine Furniture.
Like cherry or pan cedar chest, $99. Sofa and love seat, $5.98. Choice of cherry highboy, queen rice bed, or dresser and mirror, $4.99. Day bed with bedding, $1.99. 5-piece dinette, $3.37. Wing chairs, 2 for $2.99. Curios, $1.35. Great buys on Lazy Boy recliners. Remember, when Santa says ho, 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 Fleming says no, no, no.
Decorate your home for the holiday and do it with style from Fleming Fine Furniture. Happy holidays.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
Hi, I'm Chris, Real Deal Kaufman.
I'm Jerry, Easy Money Miner.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition! No!
Want to round up some extra cash for Christmas? Bring your family's old athletic equipment to Play It Again Sports. And we'll buy it from you. Or trade for a gift someone on your list can really use.
When he was 6, his first heroes were sports heroes on TV.
As he and his cousins played street football, they copied the games, the moves, the spirit. When he was 10, he played basketball at the boys' club. He played tight end on his high school football team, and he learned about teamwork, winning, losing, and fair play. Lee Owens has a special feel for the game, the competition, the edge it takes to win. Lee Owens on Action News 5 Sports, weeknights at 5 and 10.
Dennis Hall's Auto Salvage, home of 1,000,000 parts. Call or come by 3100 Gill Road and see Dennis Hall's large inventory of both domestic and foreign parts. Bumper-to-bumper body parts, used and rebuilt engines and transmissions. They also specialize in both new and used glass replacement for all makes and models of cars and trucks. For steering column and theft repair, Dennis Hall's guaranteed the lowest prices in Memphis.
Hi, I'm Dennis Hall. For the best prices in town, come on down.
Dave, so nice to have you here.
Nice being here. Appetizer, sir.
They brought them in from Madagascar.
Did they bring any more?
Look, tête de veau.
Oh, boy. I think I'm going to Wendy's.
When you're really hungry, try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo. A quarter-pound of fresh beef, bacon, cheese, lots of toppings, plus Biggie fries and a 20-ounce drink.
Now, that's a delicious meal.
Just in time for dessert.
Every tête de veau. Who's got room for dessert?
Quite right, O.B.
Try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo.
Need help with your homework? Call the Action News 5 Homework Hotline.
More action here on the USWA. Come on, wait. 439 pounds from Memphis, Tennessee, Ken Reaper and his partner, T.D. Steele. Their opponents at a combined weight of 565 pounds. Making their way to the ring area now. From Fantasy Island, the Spellbinder and his partner, the unified world heavyweight champion, Vicious. 1 ball, 10-minute time limit. We're ready to go.
Well, anytime you climb in there with a Spellbinder, you know you're going against a big, strong son of a gun, but you put Sid Vicious with him, and let me tell you, nothing but trouble for whoever they're climbing in with. Vicious, the unified world heavyweight champion, and the Spellbinder going against T.D. Steele and Ken Reaper.
Ken Reaper, T.D. Steele, a couple of good, tough battlers, but they're certainly not to be considered the favorites in this match here today, going against Spellbinder and Sid Vicious. Watch Spellbinder. Spellbinder has really gone to school on Sid Vicious's methods, and he uses them freely. Whoa.
Scoop, right in the middle of the ring, a slam. And Reaper turns the arm over and turns Spellbinder over to T.D. Steele. Energetic, another athletic one, and look at the Spellbinder come back with those hammering blows.
Yep, the energy worked against him there. He was a little too close, and Spellbinder was able to hammer him down to the mat, and now Sid Vicious kicking him down on the floor. T.D. Steele, oh, man.
Reaper in the ring is not doing any favors to his partner, T.D. Steele, because the referee was involved with T and Spellbinder while Sid was just kicking the stew out of T.D. down on the floor. Ripped him with that elbow coming off the slingshot. There's the tag on Sid. The biggest man to the ropes. That foot in the midsection.
Wow. Spellbinder held him up while Sid hopped him with a point of that boot. There he goes again.
Turned him over. Sid takes a couple of shots, and look at that TD fight back. But he's just going against that immovable object. He's got the choke on him and going for that choke slam. Sid picks him back up, and now he slams him down. We're going to be hearing from the King coming up in just a moment or so.
Saw him in that opening bout. Sid going for the power bomb. Shattered TD right in the middle of the ring. This ought to be it, Dave. Yes,
There's
sir.
not much there. Look at that. Look at that. Sid Vicious. What did he say? He was challenging other folks, I think. Hey, you better be a little bit concerned about the king, Jerry Lawler, who's looking for a match with Sid Vicious. Vicious has said, Spellbinder's #1 contender, and anybody that wants a match with me has to go through Spellbinder. And he's also said Lawler's had his last chance. Maybe, maybe not. Match is coming up, which might just change that outlook.
Just like always, just more carnage.
Well,
yeah,
that's true.
That is true. We're not going to argue with that statement.
More carnage from
We're not
Sid
going to
Vicious.
argue with him to his face at all.
Very true. Ken Raper helping TD Steele out. Boy, they gave it a go, no doubt about it. They had the desire. They just were unable to stay in there with Spellbinder and Sid Vicious. And Spellbinder and Sid end up getting the victory. I see the king headed this way. I want to talk to him a little bit, because there is a match coming up, which I know Sid should be very interested in. I know the king is most interested in the situation coming up with this match just in the next few days here. And King, this could change some of those stipulations that Sid Vicious has been insisting on.
Well, you know, Sid Vicious has said for a long period of time now that he considers Spellbinder the #1 contender for the Unified World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I don't know. All I know is that when I was a champion, I didn't get to tell the championship committee who I thought was the #1 contender. They always told me who the #1 contender is. But it seems now that Sid Vicious is the champion, he gets to decide who the #1 contender is. At least that's what he said. So if he deems Spellbinder the #1 man, that means I guess you got to go through Spellbinder if you want to get a title shot. So Spellbinder is the guy that he has set up as like the roadblock. He thinks Spellbinder is the guy that's going to stop anybody from getting to Sid. Well, Sid, I don't know. I know that when I went to school, I wasn't very good in math. It was not one of my favorite subjects. But I did know that if somebody or if something is #1 and something is maybe #2, and if #2 beats #1, then I think #2 becomes #1 or moves ahead of #1. I see. I'm not that great in math, but I think that would be logical. So what's going to take place is I get a chance to have a match with Spellbinder, and Spellbinder, I know that you and Sid are going to sit back and you're going to try to come up with every kind of plot, every kind of devious plan that you can think of. Because the main thing that Sid Vicious does not want to happen is he don't want me to get past you, Spellbinder. He wants... Oh, well, speak of the devil. Yeah, come on.
What do you mean, if you get past me, King? You're not getting anywhere near me. I'm going to beat you in 60 seconds flat. Okay?
60 seconds?
You're gonna beat me in 60 seconds. You know what? My memory is not the greatest, but it's not so bad that I don't remember. I think it was just last week, about 7 days ago, that I gave you a personal invitation to get right in that ring, right there. Look, can you see that ring right there? It's not that far away. I'm sure you can see it. It's there, so I know you can see it. I gave you a personal invitation just last week to get in that ring, and let's show all the world, let's show everybody who the #1 contender is. And you know what I'm going to do right now? Because I'm a generous guy. I'm in a giving mood. I'm going to give you another invitation. Let's get in the ring right now. Let's do it right here, Spellbinder. And let's see if you can beat me in 60 seconds. Because I don't think you can beat me in 60 minutes. I don't think you can beat me in 60 days. Do you understand that? So let's get in the ring.
Come on, Larry Lawler.
Jerry Lawler. You see, it is killing my soul to sit back here and listen to you run your mouth. No, brother, come here. No, come here. See, you're right about one thing, King. You're right about one thing. Things have changed in the USWA, and I have changed them. And we will go by my rules. And you will wrestle the Spellbinder when I think it is time and it is fit for you to take the challenge that will leave us. Let's go.
I believe we're even. You challenge me, I challenge you.
Yeah, you challenge him with Sid Vicious standing right here behind you. My goodness gracious. Well, apparently the match is not going to take place right here today, though.
But the good thing about it is the match will take place. And as I said, Sid, I know, I could see it right there. You watch Spellbinder's every move. And what I want you to think about Spellbinder between now and that match is, I want you to sit and think about what it feels like to be a stooge for Sid Vicious. What it feels like to have to hide behind. Did you see what he looked like? Sid Vicious slung you to the back, didn't he, Spellbinder? Sid Vicious had you looking around from his rear end. And you know what? I understand Sid, I guess he's going to have taillights installed on his rear end so that if he makes a left-hand turn, it won't break Spellbinder's nose. Well, Spellbinder, why don't you stand up and be a man, huh? Why don't you be your own man? Don't hide behind Sid Vicious. I'll tell you where the proof is. Why don't you, Spellbinder? You're the #1 contender. Why don't you ask Sid Vicious if you can have a match and see what he says? In the meantime, come and get me. If you think you can beat me in 60 seconds, we'll find out this week. I don't think you can, and I don't think anybody else out here thinks you can.
Tell you what, the King will be there, and of course Spellbinder will too, in the big roadblock match coming up. We'll be back here with more USWA action in a moment.
Hi, I'm Elmer Lawler, General Manager of Charlie Riggin, Mary O's GMC Truck. I love it when people let me know how much they enjoyed buying a car truck from us. I get letters like these every day. I love my Olds 98. I thank everybody for making buying a car so easy. I thought I couldn't get financing, but you guys did the impossible. I'm spreading the word. I'll have to admit it. You're the no tough stuff dealer. Buying my new Jimmy was quick and hassle-free. Thanks. You come on out and see us out in the country. That's Charlie Riggin, Mary O's GMC Truck in Collierville.
You can always check any other store, and you'll find that Mega Market has the lowest prices, so we love to shop here.
I've compared the prices, and Mega Market is less.
I probably save at least $15.
I feel like I save $50 every trip that I come to Mega Market, and to me, that's a big difference.
I wouldn't shop anywhere else except Mega Market.
Get Miss Goldie whole fryers for 34 cents a pound this week at Mega Market.
Hello, I'm looking for a tail light for an 81 T-Bird. You wouldn't know if you have one in stock.
Sure, when do you need it?
I was wondering if you had a bucket seat for a 1980 Capri?
Sure do. I can see it from here.
Could you help me find a fender for a 1981 Ford truck?
Yeah, I'll get right on it.
Levy Auto Parts offers a complete line of motor parts, and Levy's continues its fantastic $10 special on a wide variety of used parts. Levy Auto Parts with two convenient locations, 1720 North Thomas and 1336 North 2nd.
When it's time for the holidays, it's Fleming's for your home. With great buys like these international sofas, 3 different styles, just $5.49. Decorate your home with style from Fleming's.
Come to Watson's this Christmas for pool tables, air hockey, and bocce slot machines. Spas and hot tubs as low as $12.99. That's Watson's.
It's the night before Christmas and Fred's acting funny. Weird clothes, a wig, and he's obsessed with money. A Flintstones Christmas Carol.
Sunday at 12 on WMC TV5.
Hey, want you to join us here for USWA Championship Wrestling. Love to have you. Tickets are free, but you have to write for them. Have to also include a self-addressed stamped envelope. Take an envelope, address it to yourself, put a stamp on it, and as Lance and I have said for years, don't seal it. We're going to use that envelope to send the tickets back to you. Not we, but the people who handle the tickets. That brings up an interesting point. Please don't send your request to me. Don't send it to Lance. Send it to this address right here. Studio Wrestling Tickets, care of WMC TV, 1960 Union Avenue, Memphis, Tennessee, 38104. Don't forget that self-addressed stamped envelope. You can request up to 4 tickets. If you have a group, a church group, civic group, Cub Scout group, we'd love to have you, birthday parties. But if you have more than 4, please put the name of a responsible party and a telephone number where you can be contacted so we can find out exactly how many tickets you're going to be using. Join us down here. We'd love to have you with us, and I think crowd today is seeing some pretty good action.
Yes, sir. I got to tell you, they haven't seen it all because we still have that expiration of time match. It's going to be coming up a little bit later with Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert going against PG-13. That's still to come, as well as a lot of other. Interesting, because just night before last, somebody came up to me and was asking about the tickets and, you know, and about Channel 5, and I think that now they have the address and all. Everybody should know about it. Let's take a look at the action coming up down at the Mid-South Coliseum Monday night. 7:30 is going to be the bell time. And yes, the same pricing, even though we've got 8 major matches that will be taking place Monday night. Pricing is the same, and still $2 off of the kids' tickets 12 and under for any place in the entire arena, whether it's general admission or down on the floor or whatever it is. And that is a really good deal and opportunity for the folks to bring the family out. Do it. You're going to have a heck of a time, because Monday night it's going to open up. This shows you the power of this entire card. A UWF ladies title match in which Miss Texas will be going against Candy Devine. And believe me, Miss Texas is going to see somebody that has the experience, but Candy Devine is going to see why they say that dynamite comes in small packages, because pure athlete is Miss Texas.
She is tough, no doubt. Hey, in the next one, PG-13 goes against Beauty and the Beast, and the winners of the match get a tag title match. But they don't get a tag title match a week from now or a month from now. They get a title match that night. The winners of that match will come back, either Beauty and the Beast or PG-13, to go against the Moondogs, and the USWA tag titles will be at stake that night.
I want to be interested to see that match between PG and Beauty and the Beast, because last week Beauty and the Beast got a win over the Moondogs in a Moondogs type match in there. They are looking awful tough. The Harris boys, big and tough, and we know PG-13. That doesn't scare them a bit.
You're exactly right. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast with a victory in the non-title match, but can they do it again? Can they get past PG-13 first? That's not a small question.
Going to be absolutely an interesting one. Then comes a single match, little challenge time. The superstar, Bill Dundee, saying, yep, I want some of that Doug Gilbert. Gilbert saying, oh, I can take care of that old man and all. Well, brother, that's what it's going to be all about when they get in there one-on-one.
Then the Spellbinder will have to go against the King, Jerry Lawler. It's the championship roadblock match. The King feels if he can beat Spellbinder, as he said, he will then be the #1 contender, and even Sid Vicious won't be able to deny it, and we'll have to give him a match.
A USWA title match will follow that. Yeah, we told you it's a heavyweight card, and how about this? This is an unusual situation for Brian Christopher, because he has held that USWA title on numerous occasions, and here he is back as a challenger against Wildfire Tommy Rich, who won that belt in a tournament. And of course, this is exactly what Brian has been looking for, a chance to prove to Tommy Rich that that belt belongs around his waist and not around Wildfire.
And then we got a return tag match for the main event of the night. Mabel and Mo, the men on a mission from the WWF, will be in here to go again against Sid Vicious and the Spellbinder. Last time around, Mabel and Mo ended up giving a very good account of themselves.
Got a victory out of it. It was a disqualification. Mabel was mad as could be because of that disqualification. He wanted it right there in the middle of the ring. Here's the return match that he's been looking for, and we're going to enjoy looking in on it also. Additionally, you're going to be seeing one of the roughest matches, believe me, I think, of all time that I've ever seen. This is a non-sanctioned Rage in the Cage match with a handcuff elimination. Now, the way it's going to work, first, the participants will be Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, Bill Dundee, and they will be joined by referee old poor Frank Morrell, who does a pretty good job of swinging that right hand of his still. going against Wildfire Tommy Rich, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, Scott Bowden, and a surprise partner as their fourth member. Now, the picture goes with the cage around the ring. They're going to be handcuffs situated where they will be on the bottom rope of the ring, and the idea is that you win only when you handcuff an entire team over there to the rope. Now, you know, Dave, that's 4 guys. There's going to be a lot of scrapping and objecting when they start handcuffing people.
It is not going to be easy, let me tell you. And, you know, a couple of things about this match. Always Bowden and Rich and Gilbert have things so that they are able to outnumber their opponents.
Yes,
well,
they love that.
Put them in the cage, the rage in the cage, and it should be even there. And something does bother me, though. That surprise partner. Who knows who that might be?
Well, we're going to find it out Monday night. Did we tell you a great night of action coming up at the Coliseum? And please do yourself a favor and the family, too. Take advantage of the $2 off for the kids. Be there with us and get there early. Get your tickets early. 7:30 is the start time. Right now, let's take a little of that good hand-clapping stuff from the men on the mission in Mabel.
Former WWF Tag Team Champions, Men on a Mission, on the cover of a WWF program. Sid Vicious, if you're so tough, why didn't you ever accomplish these things in the WWF? It's because you have no talent, only a steroid body. But Men on a Mission are real men. We'll meet you in Monday. Mo, he'll take out the Spellbinder. Tell him about it, Mo. That's right, Spellbinder. When I get you in the ring on Monday night, it's going to be all she wrote because I owe you a lot of receipts for some dues that I've paid earlier. Sid Vicious, we don't care about the rest of the world. All what we know is you don't rule Men on a Mission.
And let me tell you, there's no way, if you've never seen him in person, you can appreciate how big that guy is. You know how big the unified champion is.
That man is, and how grossly obese that man is.
Now, put it any way you want to. I do know this, that Men on the Mission with a disqualification, being hand raised on a disqualification.
Shut up, Russell. I want to go to you for a second, Jerry Lawler. And I want to tell you something. Your greatest attribute as a wrestler today is not your ability to wrestle, but is your ability to run your mouth. Yeah, earlier I sit back there as you ran your mouth on, yeah, you got me upset, and I came out here, and I had to tell you the way it was. Now, see, Lawler, if I had any worries whatsoever, you would not have got a match with this man. You see what you're doing? It is simple. You are out there trying to start controversy between me and my man, the Spellbinder. Now, see, Lawler, it's simple. That will never happen, because me and this man, we are a unit. We are one. Now, see, that is simple, and someone like you might be able to understand that. But you take two fat idiots like Me on a Mission, they're going to ask me, why haven't I accomplished anything in this business? Well, let me tell you something, you two fat, stinking pigs. Sid Vicious has stood on top of the mountain for every day since I've been in the business. And I had every day in this business look down on no good slugs like yourself. Now, see, there's a famous man named Will Rogers. He had a saying, he never met the man that he never liked. Well, see, Men on a Mission, I've got a saying of my own, and it goes like this. Do unto the man as the man would do unto you. But do it first. You will have to sit, and you have to wait. But come, your chance in the ring with us two. I promise you, when the smoke clears, you two fat pigs, you will look at me, you will tell me that I am the man that rules the world.
Scary son of a gun. We're going to be back in just a moment.
Comedy has a new name.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
And critics everywhere are howling. A low-down dirty shame is undeniably funny.
I'll take all the credit.
Keenan Ivory Wayans is terrific.
Don't love me like you do.
Jada Pinkett is smart, sassy, and tough.
Don't forget sexy.
A low-down dirty shame is great fun.
I told you he'll be right down here.
A low-down dirty shame. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
The holidays are here, and it's time for Abbott Diamond's pre-Christmas and layaway sale. Gorgeous 1-carat diamond tennis bracelets for only $1.95. Need rings around your fingers? Our 1-carat diamond rings are only $3.95, men's or ladies. How about some holiday earrings? Choose from our half-carat total weight diamond sets, $3.59. And the values don't stop there. At Abbott Diamond, all gold chains, bracelets, and charms, plus a select group of diamond rings are available to you at a 70% discount. The holidays begin at Abbott Diamond Enterprises, 3754 North Watkins.
'Twas the night before Christmas. To Jolly Royal you should dash. Furniture's $20 a month, or $2.99 cash. For 7 years, Jolly Royal's Christmas circular has been filled with furniture for one low price, $2.99. Sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, all for just $2.99. Action Lane recliners, wing chairs, bedding by Sealy, electronics by RCA and Toshiba, $2.99. That's less than $5 a week. Jolly Royal has easy credit terms, too. Get more Christmas for less money at Jolly Royal.
Where do you go for the best two for sale? That's 2 jeans or 2 shirts or any combination of a jean or a shirt for $19.95 each, or 2 for $35. Go to First. Where do you go for the latest in reversible hood survival coats in men's and young men's sizes at $39.95? Go to First. Where do you go for shoes by Fila, K-Swiss, Reebok, Guess, and others starting at only $29.95? Go to all Burt stores.
Go to Burt. Go to Burt.
We're ready for more wrestling action here today on USWA Wrestling. A combined weight of 442 pounds from Nashville, Tennessee, Eddie Givens, and his partner from Memphis, Tennessee, Kory Williams. Their opponents, a combined weight of 560 pounds from Orlando, Florida. Here are Big Ron Harris and gorgeous Jimmy Harris, the Beauty and the Beast. 1 ball, 10 minutes in time.
Okay, Mr. Kory, and before the belt is even out of the box, we have action started as Ron Harris went running across the ring, foot to foot right in the midsection. Uh-oh, look out, with that chair. He hammers Eddie Givens right in the back with that metal chair, while Jimmy Harris in the middle of the ring working on Kory Williams, and now it goes to Ron.
Yep, Ron Harris immediately jumped Eddie Givens, never gave him a chance. Kory Williams in trouble here. There are 2 of them throwing him around the ring and stomping on him. Meanwhile, out on the floor, Eddie Givens is still down on the floor. Well, not for long. Big Ron Harris picks him up. Whoa, hits him with a powerful right hand. And Givens again hits the floor. Givens not going to be much help to his partner in this one, I can tell you. He's not going to last that long anyway. It's over. Oh, me. Beauty and the Beast, Ron Harris, Jimmy Harris, running wild here. Even before the bell sounds, they went to work and took charge in the match and come out with a victory.
Let me explain something. The first week we're in here, we got the Moondogs, pin them 1, 2, 3. Second week, they have us. They don't even beat us, and they hold the belts up, then they give them back to the Moondogs. Last week, we pinned them 1, 2, 3 again. Now they say we got to go through PG-13 to get to the Moondogs. PG-13, you've never gone against the Harris family. Let me tell you something. This is not a tag team to go against for a stepping stone, to meet your dreams or aspirations. When you step in the ring against us, all I can say is get on your knees and ask the God for forgiveness Because when we get a hold of you, you're gonna know you've gone straight to the devil, boy.
Big Ron Harris, his version of the things with the Moondog's not exactly right. I recall that they stole the belts one of those times around there. Anyway, the Moondogs ended up with them back. And PG-13, not a team to be taken lightly by any stretch of the imagination. They are former tag team champions. Let's take a look at PG-13.
B-boy, standing in my B-boy stance. Hurry up and give me the microphone before I bust in my pants. I'm at author of anguish, my language polluted. Onyx is heavyweight, still undisputed. It took the words right out my mouth. I walk a mile in my shoes. I face so many dudes. I feel used and abused and I'm so confused. Now, excuse me, for example, I'm the inspiration of a whole generation. And unless you got 10 sticky fingers, it's an imitation, a figment of your imagination. But wait, it gets worse. I'm not watered down, so I'm dying of thirst. Coming through with scale, foolproof plan. B-boys make some noise and just fail.
PG-13, Wolfie D and JC Ice. Can I tell you, these son of a guns, they are something else, as the size of whoever they're going against never bothered them. They don't back up from it, and here they come, JC Ice and Wolfie D. They've been out and about the world here in the last few weeks, making names and racking up some heads. You can believe that. Hubcaps and all. JC and Wolfie D. Well, we just had a couple of big giants out here saying what they're going to, and boy, they think they're going to scare you before you even get in the ring.
Yeah, see, what he don't understand is he's talking about sending me to the devil. Well, I want you to send me down to the devil, boy, because I'll hubcap him, then I'll come back and I'll give you what you deserve. Chop you right down to our level, see? PG-13 could definitely take care of business, and this ain't just no decoration. I think everybody knows that.
I believe they do. I don't think there's any doubt.
And you know, Lance Russell, when we left, we had the gold, and we're back to get the gold. I don't care if we got to go through 8'11" guys. I don't care if we got to go through midgets. But see, we've been gone to a place called Puerto Rico where they don't even like white people walking around the streets. They don't even like American people. Not only did we have to fight to prove PG-13 was tough, we had to fight to prove America was tough. So, big boys, let me tell you something. You talk about family, you're messing with two brothers from the hood, and that is family, baby.
PG-13, and can I tell you one of the great things going for them? We're going to be seeing these guys in our big main event. Right away, people look at them and say, oh, those little runs, we can take care of them. Get ready for a war. We're going to be back in a moment.
Sleep better, feel better, and help the needy. Save now on Simmons Beauty Rest bedding, plus a $50 trade-in on your old set. Reusable sets donated to needy families for Christmas. Special terms, too.
I love to see Greg's guys doing it.
It's Greg's Big 2-for sale. Buy 2 jeans or 2 shirts or any combination of a jean and a shirt for $19.95 each, or 2 for only $35. Greg's guys are getting straight with the best values on top quality lambskin jackets, vests, pants, and leather trench coats. And they're kicking it in Fila, Nike, and Reeboks from infant to adult sizes. So get busy and become a Greg's guy and hear all the ladies say,
Wear it out, y'all.
Going for a little midnight snack of some church's chicken.
911! Santa Claus is in my kitchen eating my church's chicken. It ain't broke no toys at all. Out that boy, out, out!
This
This holiday, get 10 big pieces of juicy marinated chicken, 3 corn and large mashed potatoes for just $9.99. Gotta love that deal.
And get that livestock off of my roof. Gotta love it.
This portion of USWA Championship Wrestling is brought to you by Mega Market.
This is no accident, and neither is this. Insurance fraud involves everything from staged accidents to arson to false medical claims, and it cost policyholders and their companies $18 billion last year. State Farm has long been a leader in the fight against fraud, and now we're working even closer with law enforcement agencies to help prosecute these criminals, because when they get away with fraud, everyone pays.
Action News 5 and the Memphis City Beautiful Commission are proud to sponsor the 1994 Holiday Lights Contest. All residents of Shelby County are eligible to enter. Call the Memphis City Beautiful Commission at 528-2718 to enter your outdoor light display.
Let's talk washers and dryers. And not those undersized, always broken, quarter-eaten, kids running around bugging everybody in a hot, nasty laundromat kind of washers and dryers. No, I'm talking name brand, multi-cycle, privacy of your own home. Do your dirty laundry anytime you feel like it, washers and dryers. The kind you can rent to own at Rentronics in only 12 months. Take this Hot Point washer-dryer combo. All yours in just 12 months for only $79.99 a month. Look us up in the white pages under Rentronics.
Time's running out.
Hurry up, hurry up!
The game's on the line.
You got on the line? I got on the line.
Who do you want to lead that drive? Elway, Montana? We've got them both battling down to the wire.
Right down, baby!
It's the greatest game of this season on This is the NFL.
Leaping grab, Willie Davis! Touchdown, Kansas City!
Sunday at 11 on WMC TV5, the Mid-South News Leader. Pinpoint accuracy. Doppler 5 live. Only on WMC TV5, Memphis.
Okay, Kory Macklin ringside along with Lance Russell, Dave Brown. Right now, we want to take a break and take a look at USWA action on tour beginning in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Going to be Saturday night, December 17th in Jonesboro, Arkansas. 8 p.m. is the bell time. Earl Bell Community Center, Church Street. Tickets are on sale as we speak at Front Page Cafe. Box office open to 3 p.m. Texas Death Match on that card. Also, Jerry the King Lawler returns to Jonesboro. The Superstar, Bill Dundee, Brian Christopher, the Moondogs, the Beauty and the Beast. Gilbert and Rich will be there as well. Gonna be one heck of a lineup in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Saturday night, December 17th. Coming up Friday, December 30th, Ripley, Mississippi, 7:30 p.m. bell time in Ripley. There at the high school, USWA Top Stars in Ripley. And then we roll into 1995. Friday, January the 6th in 95, Blytheville, Arkansas. 8 p.m. is the bell time for wrestling there at the National Guard Armory on Division Street. Friday, January the 6th. Friday, January 20th, Forest City, Arkansas. National Guard Armory in Forest City. USWA Top Stars in Forest City. And that is USWA Championship Wrestling on tour. As we tell you always, nothing like being there, seeing it live when it comes to your hometown. Don't forget Monday night, Mid-South Coliseum fans. There is $2 off all kids 12 and under for admission anywhere. Any seat available there at the Mid-South Coliseum. For wrestling coming up Monday night, 8 big matches on the card. WWF's Men on a Mission will be there, as well as the big Rage in the Cage, and which you're going to be involved in down there in that Rage in the Cage Monday night. Can't wait for that.
I want some answers. I want some answers now. What am I doing week after week? I should be in the office handling bookings, handling managerial things. I should not be. Hey, when you're as smart as I am and when you're as good looking as I am, you don't need to get in the ring. Good grief, this is ridiculous. Lance Russell talking about handcuffs and cages. Lawler, Dundee, Christopher. I could get hurt in a match like that. That's ridiculous. That could damage my managerial future. Doug, what's going on here, baby?
See, what's happened is Eddie Marlin thinks he's a real smart man, but he ain't got the sense God give a ant. Because see what he's done? You put myself, you put Tommy Rich, you put Scott Bowden, and then on the contract, there's a place for one more name. Well, boys, you're not going to find out who that is till you get to the Mid-South Coliseum Monday night. Because when you get in a cage and there's handcuffs hanging and there's chains flying around and there's all kinds of punishment being dished out. Now, Jerry Lawler, how long has it been since you've had blood to flow like wine down your face? Brian Christopher, how long's it been since that old gimp knee of yours has been tore right out of place? Now, Jurassic Park, Bill Dundee, you stuck your nose into something that you can't get it out of. It's all gonna come to a final close this week, Tommy. It's the rage in the cage. Handcuffs will be on wrist, right?
Let me tell you,
hey, you don't tell me nothing.
Started.
Kory, you're here to stand. You're like a mic holder, okay?
Well,
you stand there
before
and
you
don't say
get
nothing.
started, Rich, let me remind you the reason why we're having this rage in the cage. You guys always have a bunch of interference. Let me show you. Pictures worth 1,000 words. Take a look at this. Take a look at what's going on. Every week the same thing. Look at that.
Pile driver, we'll see. Drove Bowden into the mat, and Scott Bowden laid out. Christopher notching Bowden's hair, it looks like. And from the ringside, Gilbert nails Christopher with a...
Yeah. What it amounts to Monday night at the Coliseum, it's gut check time. Brian Christopher, you want a shot at the USWA heavyweight title. You say it's yours. I'm the man wearing it. You got to walk over me to get it. I don't think you can do it. Then you're talking rage in a cage. Jerry Lawler, the last time you was in one of them against Austin Idol, you got your head shaved, boy. So don't think when we get you handcuffed on that thing that we might not have scissors. It ain't no telling what we're going to bring to that Coliseum Monday night. Like I said, gut check time. Can you count on Dundee, Jerry Lawler? Dundee, can you count on Lawler? Brian Christopher, can you count on any one of them? Monday night, we got a surprise for everybody. And whatever it takes, we will come out on top.
Well, it'll all take place Monday night, 7:30, Mid-South Coliseum, a non-sanctioned rage in the cage. Still coming up, we've got PG-13 right here in the ring when USWA Wrestling returns.
'Twas the night before Christmas. To Jolly Royal you should dash. Furniture's $20 a month, or $2.99 cash. For 7 years, Jolly Royal's Christmas circular has been filled with furniture for one low price, $2.99. Sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, all for just $2.99. Action Lane recliners, wing chairs, bedding by Sealy, electronics by RCA and Toshiba, $2.99. That's less than $5 a week. Jolly Royal has easy credit terms, too. Get more Christmas for less money at Jolly Royal.
The holidays are here, and it's time for Abbott Diamond's pre-Christmas and layaway sale. Gorgeous 1-carat diamond tennis bracelets for only $1.95. Need rings around your fingers? Our 1-carat diamond rings are only $3.95, men's or ladies. How about some holiday earrings? Choose from our half-carat total weight diamond sets, $3.59. And the values don't stop there. At Abbott Diamond, all gold chains, bracelets, and charms, plus a select group of diamond rings are available to you at a 70% discount. The holidays begin at Abbott Diamond Enterprises, 3754 North Watkins.
Come celebrate the holidays with us at Central. We're making your Christmas easy with our 1-cent sale. Just 1 penny gets you your VCR, TV, stereo, washer, dryer, and more. Store-wide specials include 1 cent first week's rent on this Whirlpool frost-free refrigerator, a Whirlpool washer or dryer, even a 100-watt stereo system, just 1 cent first week. Central guarantees the lowest rates, and we offer same-day delivery. Get into Christmas spirit during our 1-cent sale where 1 cent gets you your first week's rent. Call us now. Merry Christmas from Central.
Where do you go for the best 2 for sale? That's 2 jeans or 2 shirts or any combination of a jean or a shirt for $19.95 each, or 2 for $35. Go to Burt's. Where do you go for the latest in reversible hood survival coats in men's and young men's sizes at $39.95? Go to Burt's. Where do you go for shoes by Fila, K-Swiss, Reebok, Guess, and others starting at only $29.95? Go to all Burt's stores.
Go to Bert. Yeah. Go to Bert.
Okay, we're ready for our main event on USWA Wrestling. This one to the expiration of our time. First introducing at a combined weight of 483 pounds, wrestling from Atlanta, Georgia, Wildfire Tommy Rich, and his partner from Lexington, Tennessee, Dangerous Doug Gilbert. And in their corner, Scott Bowden. Their opponents at a weight of 397 pounds. From the hood, J.C. Ice, Sir Wolfie D, PG-13. This one to the expiration of time to Lance Russell, Dave Brown.
Because we're going to be looking forward to action taking place.
Come in here, rap music all day. We don't play rap music out in Georgetown. It's driving me nuts.
Yes.
I don't think there was the music that did that, Scott.
Nobody will argue with it.
Scott Bowden over in the corner of Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert. Doug starting against Wolfie D. Man, this is a main event anywhere in the world. We got it for you right here today on USWA Wrestling, including all the fine folks at Channel 7 in Evansville.
I was thinking exactly the same thing. We mentioned that WTVW has joined the USWA network up in Evansville. Of course, we are no strangers to a lot of the folks up there, and we are tickled to death to be back working with them again. You've got it every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock, and in addition to that, Wednesday nights right there in the Evansville Coliseum. So, Evansville, we're going to be up to visit you before long. We're delighted we're going to be able to be in there with the show every single week. Now, back to the ring action as Wolfie D drops down with a double handle there on Doug Gilbert, and Wolfie, as he went over to catch that spring off the ropes, he caught something else, a knee from Tommy Rich right in the back, baby.
From behind, that's right. Now Doug Gilbert holding him up. Tommy Rich pounding with a right hand. Scott Bowden cheering him on from the corner. J.C. Ice over in his corner trying to get a little moral support and a little crowd support for Wolfie D. Wolfie in trouble. Don't count him out of the match yet, though. PG-13, one of the most resourceful teams ever in the USWA.
You are absolutely, and they've had to be, Dave, to just survive. They've got to be resourceful. Ooh. And there's a reverse atomic knee, and was it put on? I mean, Doug Gilbert did it right, and Wolfie D being picked up now, and suplex. Stood on the head, and there he finishes it over.
I tell you what, if this one's going to continue much longer, I think Wolfie is there. There's a cover. JC helps out. I think Wolfie's going to have to get over there and tag JC Ice because he's really taking a beating here.
JC hadn't gotten there at that moment, it would have been over in the first fall of this action because he had him two consecutive beautiful moves by Doug Gilbert. Give the devil his due. Tommy Rich. Now they're back to form. Hang him upside down and kick him in the midsection.
Both of them.
Yeah. Referee Kevin Christian back over trying to get JC out of the ring. Come over. Oh, wait a minute.
You're doing that handstand.
Ring that bell. You better believe it. Tommy Rich got him disqualified as he hammered. What do you say? What do you expect? He pushed the referee down. For crying out loud. That's the first fall. We've got more wrestling for you coming up here in just a moment. Be back to it.
Happy holidays, Dave.
Thank you.
There sure is a lot to do during the holidays. In fact, if you're not careful, Dave, you could really work up an appetite.
Boy, I'm hungry.
Luckily, Wendy's has a Big Bacon Classic Combo. A quarter pound of fresh beef, 3 strips of bacon, cheese, lots of toppings, biggie fries, and a 20-ounce drink. A delicious meal.
Like the tree. Here goes. I love the holidays.
Try Wendy's Big Bacon Classic Combo.
You can always check any other store, and you'll find that Mega Market has the lowest prices, so we love to shop here.
I've compared the prices, and Mega Market is less.
I probably save at least $15.
I feel like I save $50 every trip that I
come to Mega Market, and to me, that's a big difference.
I wouldn't shop anywhere else except Mega Market.
Get Miss Goldie whole fryers for 34 cents a pound this week at Mega Market.
You know, finding the right pair of eyeglasses is a tough thing. At LensCrafters, I've got everything I need to help someone find a pair of eyeglasses that they'll really love. Whether it's lightweight lenses, comfortable fitting frames, a specific shape, color, or certain price. Whatever my customers need. And we're LensCrafters. The glasses are ready in about an hour, so my customers go home happy. If I've made it easier to find the right pair, then I'm happy too.
LensCrafters, helping people see better, 1 hour at a time. Now open in Hickory Ridge Mall.
Welcome to C&W Auto Sales and Salvage. We specialize in the lowest price and the best service on all glass and column repair. Motors, rotors, starters, radiators, front caps, all at the best price.
Hi, I'm Chris, Real Deal Kaufman.
I'm Jerry, Easy Money Miner.
Hi, I'm Wanda Cat, owner of C&W Auto Sales and Salvage, and I'll pay you cash for your old junk car.
We crush the competition! No!
Boy, they were helping Wolfie out of there.
Yeah,
His
arm.
Yeah, sure was. Hey, exciting news. Next week, see if you know this guy, Adam Bomb. Take a look.
Sid Vicious, the USWA Unified World Champion. A great athlete, no doubt. But guess who's coming to town? The creation of devastation, Adam Bomb. You got to realize one thing, Sid Vicious. You've not only got to beat me, you've got to beat the entire Bomb Squad. Total destruction in my wake. Get ready.
It doesn't get any easier for when you're the champion, does it, Dave?
It sure doesn't. Man, with Adam Bomb coming this way, look out, Sid, and be careful everybody else walking around there, too.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Hey, big action coming up this week at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Boy, 8 matches. I got to tell you, they're dandies. Still, 7:30 the time, no increase in price. We've got 8 great main events, I'm telling you. And $2 off on all of the kids' tickets. Opening up with Miss Texas in a UWF ladies title match against Candy Devine.
Then the winners of this match get a title match, PG-13 against Beauty and the Beast. Whoever wins it comes right back into the ring to face the Moondogs with the USWA tag titles at stake.
And a special challenge match to follow that with Bill Dundee facing Dangerous Doug Gilbert.
Championship roadblock match. The roadblock is the Spellbinder. Lawler says he's going to bust right through the roadblock, and then he'll be on his way to a match with Sid Vicious.
Followed by a USWA title match when Brian Christopher will be challenging the champion, Wildfire Tommy Ridge.
And the main event of the night is going to be a return tag match. Last time around, Mabel and Mo got the victory by disqualification. Mabel especially unhappy about it, so we got the rematch. Sid Vicious and Spellbinder have to get back in the ring against the WWF's Men on a Mission.
But don't go home at that point. No, sir. A non-sanctioned Rage in the Cage. And that's when Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, Bill Dundee, joined by Frank Morrell, will be going against Tommy Ridge, Doug Gilbert, Scott Bowden, and a surprise partner. And in this match, they are not only in a cage, but there will be handcuffs to the rope. And the winner will be when one team is completely handcuffed to the rope. That is going to be a rough and ready, non-sanctioned Rage in the Cage match.
Monday night, 7:30 is when it all begins. Remember, $2 off tickets in all sections for kids 12 and under. Be there for this big action coming up.
And you don't want to miss any of that. Okay, we're about ready for more of it. Action. Second fall. We saw the first fall as a disqualification came up when Tommy Rich pushed the referee down and got him disqualified. Whoa, what's it all about? You push the referee down.
Fair shake out here. What's the deal? Referee DQ us. We was in there doing it fair and square.
No, except knocking him down.
If you can't beat us, disqualify us, huh, Lance? Is that what it is?
Yeah, sure.
Keep your hands off the referee and it'll continue.
It's in tiddlywinks, man. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, yeah. Knock the referee down, all of that sort of, come on.
Starting out will be Wolfie D and Wildfire Tommy Rich. Wolfie is still favoring that arm, Dave. I don't know how badly that's going to interfere with our action in this second fall or not.
Obviously, the strategy now for the team of Tommy Rich and Doug Gilbert is to keep Wolfie D in there, keep the man who is injured in there, and keep the fresh man out of the action. They were able to keep Wolfie going for most of the first fall. What is that? Scott Bowden has just brought a big rope over to ringside.
Yep. And Wolfie hammering back. He caught him with a couple of right hands, but I'm not sure that it didn't hurt that injured arm of Wolfie's more than it did Tommy Rich. Doug Gilbert takes the tag, and he's right on top of Wolfie, hammers him into the corner, and Wolfie needs to get over there and make a tag, but as Dave said, object is, if you're the opponent, keep that injured man in that ring as long as you can.
Wolfie D coming off the ropes. Big bear hug by Doug Gilbert. He puts a squeeze on. And Wolfie D, again, is prevented from making any progress whatsoever toward the corner, where his partner, J.C. Ice, is waiting and wanting the tag. Oh, Wolfie goes, says the crowd. Scott Bowden stalking around over this way. Oh, here he is.
Hey, I'm so sick of all these ugly little girls over here yelling, go PG, go PG, go. The reason they call it PG-13 is because 13 years old, that's as old as their fans get. We get the real women like us, baby.
Boy, that's exciting commentary, Scott. Why don't you pay attention to the match in here and stop worrying what people are saying about you? J.C. gets into the ring with Doug Gilbert, and he's hammering away on that shoulder. J.C. Ice, Doug Gilbert, Wolfie D holding his rib over there now also, Dave. I don't know whether that's the effect of the arm or whether he was also popped in the rib. I'm sure that he was. J.C. hanging on to Tommy Gilbert's arm with an arm bar. Let me tell you. Oh, I see. Tommy Rich being turned over by Wolfie D after the tag. Doug Gilbert was complaining that they were pulling their tight. Sure they were. Dropped down with that leg. Wolfie.
Wolfie D trying to take control here. J.C. Ice gave him a quick break. He needed that. And now he's back to work. This time he's working on the arm of Tommy. Tommy Rich fires him into the corner. That's a bad place. Boy, they can all work on him from right there.
Got him pinned in the corner with Gilbert holding and Rich firing the shoulder in. Now the tag goes to Doug Gilbert. Gilbert takes Wolfie out, a whip across the ring. Puts a foot in the midsection. DDT as he hammered him into the mat. And Wolfie, I don't think he's still ready to be in that ring. Of course, J.C., it's hard for him to do it all by himself. Wolfie, plenty of guts, so he's back in there fighting at it. But Gilbert taking a lot of it out of him right now. Hammered him in the back of the head and tags Tommy Rich.
Wolfie D just unable to get back to his feet in time. Meanwhile, the team of Rich and Gilbert are tagging in and out. And they're not leaving particularly quickly after the tag either. They're double it up a lot. Look at him go with that hand to the rib cage, already injured. Wolfie D hanging back on the ropes, in trouble here.
Yep, I got a feeling that, well, this may be it right here. No, J.C. comes in, grabs a leg on Rich, fires him off of Wolfie D, and Rich goes into a reverse chin lock. He was close to having it, but it's the second time J.C. has saved the bacon right there.
Absolutely.
Here comes Doug Gilbert.
Doug Gilbert in with a big right hand, and man, Wolfie D was trying to get to his feet, is just nailed back down to the mat. Look at that. Look at this. Both of them with boots on Wolfie D, holding Wolfie down to the mat. J.C. Ice going nuts back over in the corner. There's not much he can do legally to help out. He's staying back. He doesn't want the referee to disqualify them. Wolfie. Oh, man, look at that. And Doug turned him so that even if he fell, he would fall away from his corner. There's a shot at J.C. Ice. That's going to bring him into the ring. He's watched all he's going to watch, but now the referee grabs him, sends him back to the corner, and says, hey, no tag, back outside. Meanwhile, it's Gilbert and Rich doubling up again.
That's right. Gilbert holding down the legs as Rich comes in, stomps right at that throw to whip on the Wolfie D. Wolfie comes off. Beautiful drop kick. Hit the deck, but can he get to the corner? Yes! Hey, going J.C. Ice. J.C. with that right hand wheeling on both of them.
He finally got that tag, and J.C. Ice been waiting for this. Now you got both the PG-13s working. And boom, there goes Rich and Gilbert. Gilbert on the mat. A big press by Wolfie. Tommy's on the mat. 1, 2. Scott Bowden jumps in to interfere. That's going to be a DQ. Scott Bowden saw his team in serious trouble for the first time in the match, and he jumped in there, but he also passed that big rope into Doug Gilbert.
Gilbert has it wrapped around J.C.'s head, hangs him over that top rope as J.C. Ice, with a rope around his neck, being hung over it, and Tommy Rich over in the corner choking down on Wolfie D.
And Tommy Rich turned and knocked referee Kevin Christian out of the ring on the floor. He's down here lying on the floor. Here's Bill Dundee. He nails Doug Gilbert, fires him into the rope. Bam, at least he got that rope from around the neck of J.C. Ice. Oh, look out. Beauty and the Beast are in here now.
Ron and Don. I mean, not Ron and Don. Ron and Jimmy Harris come rolling into the ring, and now they're working on PG-13. They have a vested interest in injuring these guys, as Doug Gilbert and Tommy Rich now with that rope around Dundee's throat, and Gilbert punching at him.
And now Gilbert's got another piece of rope or a piece of tape wrapped around Dundee's throat. Here comes the King and Brian Christopher.
Lawler pounds Rich. Now on to Ron Harris. Dundee going after Rich with the rope. We've got to take a break while this battle goes on. We'll be back and fill you in on it in just a moment.
Someday, forced to crash on this new planet, one of these people is the traitor within. An all-new Earth 2 NBC Sunday.
How many good reasons can you think of to do away with your cable bill? American Digisat can give you over 300. All your favorite movies and sports channels on a full view system, the one that dishes up everything. Your own home satellite system for as little as $24.99 a month. Only $24.99 a month. Call 1-800-893-1566 now for a free site survey, and you can have over 300 channels and no cable bill. Call American Digisat now at 1-800-893-1566.
I love to see Greg's guys doing it.
It's Greg's Big 2 for sale. Buy 2 jeans or 2 shirts or any combination of a jean and a shirt for $19.95 each, or 2 for only $35. Greg's guys are getting straight with the best values on top quality lambskin jackets, vests, pants, and leather trench coats. And they're kicking it in Fila, Nike, and Reeboks from infant to adult sizes. So get busy and become a Greg's guy and hear all the ladies say,
Wear it out, y'all.
Your best furniture buys this Christmas are at Fleming's, of course. Like these Bassett all-genuine leather recliners, just $5.99 with no payments for 12 months. Let Fleming's decorate your holiday home.
It's the Memphis Christmas tradition. The Enchanted Forest opens Thanksgiving Day at the Agri Center with twigs of lavender and the WMC family of stations. If you're going to have a baby, there are a lot of things you have to do to get ready. The first and most important thing is to call your doctor or clinic and make an appointment. Then you should call for your Happy Birthday Baby Book. It's filled with free and discount coupons for you and your baby. Call your doctor, then call 1-800-55-BABIES for your Happy Birthday Baby Book. Call 1-800-55-BABIES today and get your Happy Birthday Baby Book. It's the best way to get ready for your new baby.
Well, when Lawler and Brian Christopher arrived and the numbers were pretty well equal, it was time then for Doug Gilbert and Tommy Rich and Scott Bowden to beat a hasty retreat, which is what they did, along with Beauty and the Beast. Well, the ring was cleared. Headed this way again, though, the King, Jerry Lawler, Brian Christopher, and the superstar, Bill Dundee. They got some big action coming up this week against Rich, Gilbert, Bowden, and a mystery partner, as a matter of fact. It should be an interesting night.
Let me tell you something, Gilbert. I got your, what would he call me, Jurassic Park or whatever, your Tyrannosaurus Rex going to get a hold of you, brother. Now, let me tell you something. I've been around here a long time. I ain't going to deny it. Half of this town grew up watching Bill Dundee on Saturday mornings, and it ain't gonna change, Daddy. It ain't gonna change. When you was crawling around on the lounge room floor and you and Mama was explaining what tough was, it was me they were looking at. Now, we got a single match before we go into the Rage in the Cage. And I'm gonna beat you at brains out like Tommy should have done to you 10 or 12 years ago. You're gonna walk behind it, Gilbert. You'll walk behind everybody. Well, brother, you gotta be looking at the lights Monday night. Then, well, we gotta save a little bit for you because we want you back in the Rage in the Cage, brother. And you know how that works? You beat somebody up till you grab him, pull him up to the handcuffs, slap him on him, and then you leave him dangling there, and you go beat somebody else up. Well, you're looking at it. This town belongs to Brian Christopher, Jerry Lawler, and Bill Dundee, and we're gonna prove it to you in the cage, boy.
You know, you can see Bill Dundee's fired up because it's going to be a big night, and I'm fired up just as well. Like he said, he's got a single match. Well, I got one, too, and it's against you, Tommy Rich, and I'm out to get back what is rightfully mine, and that's a USWA heavyweight title. It's been around my waist before, and that's where it belongs. I'm going to take it. Then the Rage in the Cage is what I went for. And Gilbert, I saw you come out here, and you pulled one of these out. Well, brother, nobody swings a chain like Brian Christopher swings a chain. We're going to be ready for you to give you a taste of your own medicine Monday night.
You know, there's one member of our team that's not with us today, but he'll be there Monday night, and Scott Bowden, you know who it is very well. Frank Morales has said to us, just leave you to him. And Scott Bowden, I promise you, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes for anything. Frank Morales got a little surprise for you. Now, they got a surprise partner. Well, we love surprises. I always love surprises my whole life. Let's just have us a little surprise party Monday night. Because you want to talk surprises? I'll tell you a surprise. It's going to be like 1,000 4th of Julys Monday night. So come on down, because we're going to have a Rage in the Cage.
Rage in the Cage, the non-sanctioned match. That'll be at the top of the card Monday night at the Mid-South Coliseum. That's not all. There are 8 big matches coming up Monday night, and just about every one of them could be a main event match, including the opening match, a ladies' title match, and much, much more action coming up that very night.
You're going to be seeing back in here getting what they wanted, and that's a return match when the men on the mission, Mabel and Mo, will be down there going after Sid and the Spellbinder. They weren't satisfied with the way it came out. They want some more, and you'll be seeing it. But goodness gracious, Dave, what a neat night, and no increase in price. Furthermore, $2 off on the kids' tickets, 12 and under in any section out there, regardless of what it is.
With all kinds of championship matches, the USWA tag titles will be decided there. Beauty and the Beast against PG-13. The winner immediately gets a tag title match with the Moondogs in addition to everything else.
Don't have to wait around. There will be that tag title match right then that night. And what a dandy that preliminary is going to be with the Harris boys and PG-13. Well, we had PG-13 win 2 disqualification falls in that main event. We just had all around a heck of a doggone day. For Kory Macklin, Dave Brown, this is Lance Russell saying bye-bye, everybody.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of USWA Championship Wrestling.